Okay, you guys will have to pardon me if I'm taking bites of food while I'm doing this video. I have not eaten yet, and it's 3 o'clock. Um, Not getting to record video on the van. Woke up late, and then on top of that, had to go pick up a front main seal for the van, and I kind of suspect that's where it was leaking. That the valve cover, and I don't know why. Oh, I remember why. I couldn't find my valve cover gasket that I had bought online. But anyway, maybe leaking from the wheel pan or a sensor. I'm not sure. But this is just getting a start on getting stuff done, like getting the timing correct. Anyway, went and did that, and parked the van, put a fan blowing on the engine to cool it down, and went around back and had to install a door, that door I bought yesterday for that laundry room back there. No big deal. Got that done, got back over to the van, started pulling it off, or disassembling the parts of the engine I had to get it fixed, or do what I had to do, and it seemed like every time I turned around something was fighting me. Van's still, the engine's still in pieces right now, but it's not broke down all the way. It's broke to where I can just do the timing belt, get it adjusted. But anyway, kind of frustrated at all the stuff I'm having to go through. One of my valve cover bolts, this is the one that really ticked me off. I mean, I spent 30-45 minutes just trying to get this one bolt out, the last bolt. And it's literally in the middle of the valve cover, end to end, front to back, dead center. I don't know how I managed to get it so tight, but when I went to take it loose, it would not budge. The only thing that happened is the head of the bolt stripped out. Not enough space to get anything in there to get a grip on it and back it out with like a pair of pliers or something like that. You can't get a grip. So I'm like, okay, I tried welding on a pair of my old garbage needle nose pliers. No luck. Weld just broke right off. So I went and found a long bolt that was about the same size as the head of the bolt that's in there holding the valve cover on. Welded it on. Gave it a minute to cool. Tried to turn it with a wrench, and it just, weld just broke right off. Shouldn't have, but it did, because I have very good penetration. So that didn't work. But I was sitting there, I was frustrated, and I was like, I know this has to be enough of a buildup of weld. I might be able to, grab it with something if I can just get to just start budging a little bit. So I went ahead and took a flathead screwdriver and a hammer and started trying to tap it around. And I saw it move a little bit, finally. I'm like, cool. So I grabbed with a pair of my pliers and managed to get it to turn and back out. But yeah, that was a very frustrating thing, having to fight for 30 plus minutes to get one bolt. This engine, you have to take, to do your timing, and I hate this about the overhead cams, you have to take the valve cover off. And on this thing, because of that, you have to take the intake plenum and the coil off. Bit of a pain in the butt. But not only that, you have to take one of the motor mounts loose. Actually, you have to take one completely off and one loose. Okay. But to get the bolts out that hold the bracket on so you can get at the timing belt cover underneath it, you have to you can get like, let's see, you have to unbolt those, then you have to get the bolts loose, jack it up, take 3 bolts out through the top that hold the half the motor mount to the engine, take a couple bolts out through the top, then you have to let it all the way down as far as it'll go, and then you can take the last bolt out through the bottom. It's like, come on, could you make it any harder to do this? So, yeah. And same thing with doing getting the power steering pump belt loose. That's one of the reasons why I hate these front-wheel drive cars, particularly vans, because it's just so tight in there. At least with the car, you have just a little more space to make it work. But even then with the car, it's tight. But this thing here just drove me nuts today. And I still got to get back together tonight. So I have it for tomorrow. And yeah, it's been one of those days where everything's just driving me insane. Hopefully the audio is loud enough. Let me increase the microphone gain. Okay, that might be a little bit better. Anyway, yeah, pull the microphone over here to the front. Anyway, yeah. Come on, you stupid thing. It's like it never wants to cooperate. There we go. Maybe that's better. Yeah, it looks like it is. Anyway, yeah. Don't feel like doing nothing now. That thing just took it out of me. And of course, I have to stay out here while I eat my lunch so I can see and make sure nobody's messing with my tools or anything. Because it's a hassle to take the tools in and out to go work on my van. I mean, I got a garage right here, but I got all sorts of stuff in here, and I have no space in the garage for pulling a vehicle in and working on it. So yeah, never ends. But yeah, the engine is at the point now, all I have to do is loosen up a tensioner pulley, and I can get the timing belt off. And then I'll come back and make sure everything's correct again. And I think I know what I did is the crankshaft is off basically 360 degrees or something like that. I have to look up and see what I can find on the timing belt setup for that thing. A lot of frustration, but what can you do? But I guess I'm going to get off of here for now, and we'll go from there. And what the heck happened to my music? I had music playing and it quit. Okay. Holy cow, a 14 minute 15-second commercial on YouTube. That's ridiculous. There we go. Now I got my music back. But anyway, then last night I was watching YouTube, and one of the guys I follow, Cycle Cruiser, he's a pretty cool dude, and he just tries to educate people on motorcycle riding. What to do, what not to do, you know, that kind of stuff. And he does other little things, but anyway, he has tons of videos on YouTube. And here, I guess a couple days ago, he went to do another video, and he noticed he had a lot of notifications for his channel. And he's like, what the heck? He's going through, and YouTube demonetized 60 plus of his videos for reasons where they didn't specify. They say may not be friendly to all advertisers. So he's like, what the heck? Now, yeah, he does cuss some. He had one video, and he did a lot of cussing in it, really bad, which is abnormal for that as much as he did. But anyway, that one there he could understand, and that was one of them they hit. But now, every video here lately, every video he has started uploading on that channel, they just automatically demonetized it. I mean, as soon as he puts the video up, it's demonetized. And it doesn't make sense. So he went ahead and he just did a trial. And he would just create a short 30-second video. This is a test. He didn't do any cussing, no nothing. Test 1, test 2. Did 5 test videos. And out of those 5, they demonetized 2 of them. And it was, you couldn't get any more perfect than what YouTube wanted. You know, no cussing, no inappropriate acts. It was just sitting here talking like I'm doing. And they turned around and demonetized 2 videos. And he contacted them, and they're like, oh, well, we're still working on our algorithms to look for stuff that's inappropriate on YouTube for far as the advertising goes. So, yeah, stupidity. YouTube has gotten out of control. I mean, I can understand this, but okay. They're completely demonetizing it from making any profit. Okay? So make it so that the people that want to do their advertising there aren't advertised on that. The ones that wouldn't go for that kind of stuff. Let them still make something off of it. What the heck? So yeah, YouTube has really taken a turn for the worse as far as some stuff goes. But what can you do? I mean, there's nowhere else to post videos, so you just do what you do. And some channels, they're not making any profit on the channel itself. So what the guy did was he created basically a, not a GoFundMe, I can't think of what it's called. But anyway, what it does is allows subscribers to, you know, send him $1 or 2 here and there. Okay? So he's at least making something to keep going with his channel. But yeah, it's crazy. These people, they sell shirts, hats, you name it. But it's like, I can imagine I'm 13 years old and I'm posting videos about whatever my football games at school. I'm having them recorded, and I'm just posting shots of that or whatever I do. And I'm making a little bit of money off this to help support the channel itself. And then all of a sudden YouTube says, oh no, your videos aren't appropriate for all advertisers, so we're not giving you any money. Can you imagine how a kid would feel doing that? Having something like that happen? And then I watched a lot of YouTube from a lot of people, wide range of ages and stuff, and I felt sorry for this girl. She's I don't remember what her channel name is. I have to grab my tablet and check. But I felt bad for her. She's done her best with her channel. She keeps it clean. She's doing good, doing right. And these a-holes turn around, and it's kids and adults. Kids, I can kind of understand it, but grown-ups, they're talking down to her. Oh, your channel's garbage, da-da-da-da, and I mean, just total disrespect. And it got so bad, she actually quit watching, or she quit posting videos now. She deleted all her videos. All because of people being bullies. And that's not right. Why are you bullying a kid when you're a grown-up? You know? And I kind of wish I knew who those people were. And believe me, if I had known this was going on, I would have shown her how to block those people from commenting. But by the time I found out that this was going on, you know, what could I do? Crazy, I got too much stuff in the garage. I gotta get some of that out of here. But yeah, it's stupid. People are bullying people for nothing. there's no reason to bully them. But what can you do? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video and eat my lunch and get back to work because I am tired. And I want to get this done, get cleaned up, and call it a night. And it's going to take me a couple more hours to get the timing fixed and get that thing back together and drivable for tomorrow morning. So, I guess I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I will give you more updates on what's going on with the van. Maybe in another video later tonight. We don't know. We'll see. Have a good Sunday evening, and God bless.